Hi again. Yeah, I admit that I sometimes speak about things people don't want to hear. Like the story about the baby. You know, sometimes bad things happen around you and the situation is not always right. And there are many different stories why people do things or did things. But it's very rude to call a person like me a murderer. Somewhere I understand you say this. I do. And I did not know that. How people thought about what we have done. But I also want to say that people don't know how we feel, what we have done or had to do in that time, because we had no choice. And if you had, you maybe did not do it. If you had a life, if you had what you could give your child, what it has to need. But even in my situation, it's very complicated. My situation is already from my childhood, like my family, like the situation we live in. And even I want to give you some question about it, to think about it, that there are so many children, and these children, they took them away from their parents because the parents are not able, they are not able to care for them, because they are addicts, or they are violent, or worse, rapists. And you wonder if you want a newborn child put in this situation. You already are in. I also have told what has happened before. The threats on my life, the threats on my child. Also what is happened during that time. And I saw a video some couple days ago again about a man who said that you are the murderer for what you have done, because you did not keep the baby in a situation where the baby not can live in. I want to question you. If there is nobody around you to help you with it, who is the murderer actually? When they even rape you when you are pregnant, when they put you on the street when you are pregnant, you have no job, you have no money, you have no house, how are you gonna care for it? Give it a bird and give it away to somebody else? Adoption? Sorry, I don't gonna give my baby away because you murder me. Actually, you murdered me. And you gonna call me a murderer. That's what you do. That's what you do. You don't know the situation about these people. But you're gonna put a name on them without to know any situation, why they had to do it. Did you know when a baby is dead, they have to remove it? Because if they don't, you're gonna die. That's also a situation. Are you gonna put a child on the world? You can already see it. You can see if it is healthy or not. It's not your decision to put a child on the world that isn't even available to care for himself or is handicapped. Would you do that? Maybe there are people who want to do that, can do that, but not all people can do that, or not all people are available to do that. And it is true, it is a very difficult situation to talk about. But the moment that happens, you're gonna think about not you and you, father, walk away, you don't care, you let the mother alone with the child and the mother has to do everything. So I am the mother, so I have to think about it, how I'm gonna care for it, how I'm gonna do it, who's gonna support me. You don't think, you don't think. You have to think about all these things, what a child is gonna ask from you. And if you can give it to them, if you say tomorrow, I'm a good couple, I have a good situation, I have a good home, and we're gonna decide to make a baby. And you are ready for that. Of course you're not gonna remove it. But if you aren't, and the relationship breaks out, and you get problems, and you get no home, it's a very different situation you are in. And the only thing you were thinking about was that little child. What kind of situation it has to live in. And I don't want fail and that they take it away from me. Like they took me away. I think normal people in normal situation not can understand it. Because they never been through that. For them there's everything normal and obvious. But for us, it's never normal, it's never obvious. It's never true, it's never honest. And you see what happens right now, that how they attack your life, destroy your life, cut you off everywhere. That you even may not be able to live a normal life. There is just not fit a child in. Even now I am too old. So I say I am too old for that right now. So I do everything that it won't happen anymore. Not that it not can happen, because it can. And maybe I don't gonna do it anymore, because I just don't want to take the risk, or there is no year I'll not have think about what it had could be. And many times I was thinking, I'm happy you're not here. that you not have to been through what I've been through. That's what I think most of the time. And I also think, of course, what it had could be. I've never been bad for no one. But I cannot say the same. If you think about it, it's your right. I'm very sorry you think about it like that. I'm very sorry. Maybe I am a bad person, I don't know. Maybe you think. That's also why I never get involved with children. It cut off a big part of my life, I say. Many things I don't do just because of that. And because of other things. It's just the way it is. And you cannot change it. Because if you do, people will do other things and they are maybe worse than the right decision. Think about it.